Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex and today we're going to be talking about insurance scam. So please like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate this, guys, and let's dive into the video and watch.
Well, on today's episode of America's healthcare system is completely fucked, I have health insurance. But I didn't have health insurance last year when I got my moles removed from my back and it came back cancerous. So I got health insurance because that was $1,600. So I got health insurance in January. I pay $350 a month. I go to my dermatologist appointment that I've already been to, and they say that they cannot take my insurance unless I have a referral from my primary care doctor, which I don't have a primary care doctor at the moment because people usually aren't taking new patients. So I need to find a primary care doctor that takes my insurance, go to them, make an appointment, and then they have to refer me back to the place right behind me in order to take the rest of my moles off that probably have cancer. Because I couldn't pay out of pocket because they said, you could pay out of pocket today, but then we wouldn't be able to take your insurance next time you come back. What the fuck does that mean? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? And by you people, I mean these healthcare system. Who sets this shit up? You guys are fucking morons. I hate every single one of you who decides this stupid, random ass bullshit, jumping through hoops to get healthcare. Fuck you. Fuck you. And also, while we're on the fucking subject of how insurance is such a goddamn fucking scam, car insurance? Fuck you too, bitches. Because I have never been in an accident, knock on wood, and yet, my fucking full coverage every month is over $200. I tried to switch because I was like, this is ridiculous, I shouldn't be paying this much money. And they go, oh, I see that you have 4 incident reports, so like your premium will be $186 a month. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I've never been in an accident. And they're like, oh, you got your windshield replaced. Because I have full coverage. And I pay for full coverage. So when I crack my windshield on the fucking freeway, when a fucking rock hits it, and you take care of it, you're telling me that's penalized against myself? So that... What? Like, I fucking hate you guys. I hate every single one of you with a burning passion of hell. I hope every day you wake up with a splinter in between your toes. I cannot stand you. I hope your fucking tires get slashed every Tuesday. You lose the TV remote every single day. Fuck you.
You all know how insurance works, right? It's privatized gains, socialized losses. Privatized gains, socialized losses. If insurance companies had to actually make people whole and pay out all these claims, it wouldn't work. Like, just the math wouldn't work. It would never work. What they're selling you is the idea that you're going to pay a little bit of money every month, but then if you have something happen, then they're going to pay all this money out. And if everybody had something happen, or just even a plurality of people had something happen, then there's no way. So they have to deny all these claims. That there's just no way for that not to be the case because math. Okay, that's just reality. It's why I have never paid for health insurance in my entire life, because I can do the math on it. And as soon as I ask the salesperson to explain to me the math on, like, what if this happens, this happens, this happens, and there's just, then if you pin them down, they tell you, well, there's an exclusion. I know you're lying to me. Okay, this is just what happens if you're in business long enough, you can spot bullshit a mile away. Okay, be in business long enough and you will spot bullshit everywhere. In fact, it's hard to walk around anywhere because there's so much bullshit because you've been in business long enough. So my suggestion to the medical field is you're going to have to dump insurance companies altogether and reduce your prices substantially, and just do it for cash. Cash being in the generic sense, meaning I don't mean paper dollars, or I'm talking about just like cash as in a transaction with no debt attached. So I'm using the term cash in the generic sense. You get the idea? You're going to have to probably do something like that. Well, but then I can't afford to pay my student loans. Like, well, who cares? Who cares if you can't pay student loans back? Who gives a shit about those people? It's not like they siphon the medical knowledge out of your head because you didn't give them any fucking money, right? You still did. Well, they'll pull my medical degree. Then become a mob doctor. just do it like everybody else does. Put up bandit signs all over town. Medical stuff. Call this number and have it go to a Google phone. Like, dude, learn to become a fucking criminal, just like everybody else, because that's the world in which you currently live.
Day 3, I'm tagging whoever I need to tag. Reaching out to whoever I need to reach out to get my meds, because this is where I am. Because I cannot go back to where I was before. I missed 17 days of work last year because I was always in pain. I had to have surgery. Everyone who thinks that it's just a weight loss drug has never had to live with ovarian cysts, with PCOS. You've never had to live a day like this. And I'm so afraid to be where I was. It's been a miracle drug for me. An all-in-one miracle drug. It has healed my seizures. My epilepsy doctor has been able to reduce my seizure meds. It's done so much. So, day 3, and I will continue to post until I can find whoever, whatever I need to. I'm not going to go back to where I was, living every day in pain. Surgeries, ER visits. I just won't. I'm not going to do it. CVS Caremark, you're not going to ruin my life like this.
Okay, I'm going to bitch again about the insurance companies because this is on just a whole other level. So, when did it become like any of the insurance companies' business? I am confused. Like, if you pay in to get insurance and you have medical insurance and your doctor says, hey, this person needs a CT scan, and you have to go through the insurance company to get it approved by the insurance company to get the CT scan. Now, my doctor ordered it as a stat, so needed it done right away. This is now going on 4 weeks, almost 3 or 4 weeks, and it just came back denied by the insurance company. The insurance company does not feel that it is deemed necessary for me to get a CT scan, but the doctor does. So where is that disconnect there? Because I am just confused. Doesn't your doctor know what's best for his patient or her patient? So if you're going in and seeing your doctor, they know you best. They are seeing what's going on. The insurance companies don't know crap about you. I don't understand. Just gonna bitch about it again.
Not just car insurance, insurance in general. So let me tell you a little story time. So there was a time I was open for jobs, and I got hired in at State Farm. I got hired in at State Farm working for one of their representatives, and I was gonna work in their office answering phones and stuff. But so in order to be that, you have to get we was working with homes and everything. So in order to get that, I had to get my casualty and something house insurance certificate, and like I had to do that. And that's where I realized insurance is not for me, because I'm the type of person, I'm gonna question everything. I'm gonna question what I'm being taught, and I want to be prepared for any kind of question that's thrown at me. So I will question what I don't understand. And when I question shit, and when I did my research to find my answer, I realized this is a scam. And I'm big on integrity. I take integrity very seriously. If I work with a company and I see they jeopardize their integrity on a daily, I'm out. This is my name in this workforce, and you will not tarnish it because of your fucked up business practices. So no, I take integrity very seriously when it comes to business, when it comes to my business and my name and my image, my brand. So I realized during that class trying to get my certificate and my license, I realized like insurance is a scam. Because no matter what, they're gonna find a fucking loophole to where they don't have to pay you. And a lot of people have experiences. You ever heard of somebody, oh yeah, we lost our house to the house fire, and they thinking they about to get a hefty ass insurance check, and insurance said, yeah, we're not paying for all of that. We'll give you, maybe you lost say you lost $500,000 worth of shit and plus your house. They're like, well, we'll give you 50, we'll cover 50,000 of it, but that's it. Because, and they'll be like the most minuscule thing, well, you know, since you did have a fridge in this room, we didn't really cover a fridge in this room, we can't cover this whole section of the house, so we can only cover the bathroom. excuse the fuck out of me? Bitch, I pay you monthly, hundreds of motherfucking dollars a monthly. And you telling me I can't get my money I paid out because of some little fucking loophole? No, literally, did y'all not see The Incredibles? The man literally told Mr. Incredible, we don't want to pay. You keep sending them around the loopholes to where we got to pay these people. We are not here in the game to actually cover people. We're not here to actually pay out. We're here to keep as much money as we can. Like, legit, the concept of insurance is you pay a premium every month to where if you have to utilize this insurance, all the money you paid in your premium will go towards all the money that they are paying you out. Even if it's not enough, you signed your contract, whatever your specific plan, they're going to pay you out. But this is where it comes into the fine print. Read the fine print. I'm the type of person, I read the fine print now. I don't give a fuck how crazy you look at me, how long it takes for me to read this. I'm gonna read the fucking fine print, and I'm gonna question what the fuck I need to question. If I need to opt out, I will happily opt out. But the concept of insurance is dumb as fuck, because it's supposed to be money that you pay out monthly to where if you need to utilize it, it'll be there to be utilized. But they make it to where they're not gonna utilize. They're gonna try their best to not fucking utilize and pay you out. So my thing is, if you pay, say you paying house insurance, car insurance, that is $500 a month. You've been paying that for 7 months. 500 times 7, that'll be $3,500. You get into a car wreck at month 8. You paid your premium for that month 8. So now you are at $4,000 you've paid out to this insurance for the year. You get into a fender bender and you say you need your front bumper fixed, and that's going to cost, say, with labor and everything, $800. Very fictitious numbers. But let's say you got to pay that. The insurance company is going to tell you, oh, well, we only cover a percentage of that, so we're only going to pay out $350. The rest you have to pay for. Bitch, I've been paying y'all my money every month. What the fuck you mean you can't cover it? At that point, I should have took my $500 I was paying you every month and stacked that shit up myself, and I would have had no problem paying for this fender bender fix right now. But no, now I gotta argue with you, go back and forth with you, and then mind you, auto shops don't start working on your car until they get the insurance money, and then they also have to pay for, the insurance also has to pay for them looking at it. So until insurance pays them for just a consultation, you're not getting your car back. My brother had his car tied up for like 3 months because insurance was on bullshit. Luckily he didn't need his car. Luckily he had a backup car, but it's still like, bro, what the fuck? I'm thinking your car's still getting fixed. It's fixed and it's just sitting there because insurance has not paid yet. What the fuck? Like, the insurance insurance in general, the whole scope of insurance, I understand the concept, but we need to understand it is such a phallus market, like industry in general. Leave that shit be. It's just like it's turned into banks. Like, it's no real incentive behind that shit, but they've made it a necessity in our life, and that's so fun.
Well, today has certainly been a fun day, kids. As you can see from the video, I'm sat upstairs and not in my normal filming position. And that would be because my entire basement flooded when the storms that devastated Texas and New Mexico passed through Iowa on Friday and Saturday. That is what I came home to on Friday after work. And that, just complete devastation of the basement, the entire basement just floating around. Anything that was buoyant was just floating around. Water was well above the ankle level. And the better part, insurance first told me they would cover it, and then 6 hours later called me and told me they found a loophole and they're covering none of it. So now I'm at a loss for where to even go from here, because I don't begin to have enough money to replace water heater, furnace, washer, dryer, all the furniture that was down there, and all of our belongings that were down there. Never let it be said that insurance isn't a giant racket, kids, because I'm here to tell you, it certainly is.
This woman is committing insurance fraud. A couple months ago, I took Mikey and his best friend and my niece to the trampoline park, and I'm taking them all home afterwards. And so I'm at a red light, right? And I look, and it turned green, and I just looked down 1 second to my map on my phone to like see and make sure I was going the right direction. And I tapped the lady's car. Like I bumped into her. Okay, I hit her bumper going less than 2 miles an hour. You know, like I literally just rolled the car and boom. She gets out. It's like a whole big thing. You know, she calls the cops. The sheriff gets there. He's a really nice guy. He's like asking us both what happened. Then like once she's talking to the sheriff, she starts to get like more, you know, like trying to like be dramatic, and told him, and you know what? When she hit me, her kids weren't even in their seatbelts. And Mikey and his friend and my niece were all asleep. They were in the back seat. So she tried to lie right there. So I already knew it was going to be bad news, right? But the sheriff was like, don't worry about it. Just ignore her. Like, I'll, you know. Flash forward to a couple months later, I keep getting these papers from the BMV. Here in Ohio, it's called BMV, not DMV. I keep getting these papers from the BMV saying that they're going to suspend my license and registration and Nico's, because it was Nico's car I was driving at the time. And one of the other papers is from State Farm saying that I owe the woman $1,300 for damages in her car. I literally bumped into the back of her bumper. There was no damage to my car, no damage to her car, no injuries, no nothing. I was there. I heard what the sheriff said. I even got a copy of the police report. Like, she sent a claim into State Farm. The State Farm agent never called to tell me that I have a claim out against me for bumping into this lady's car. And so now she's saying that there's an injury. State Farm is coming after me for $2,000 for this lady, for this accident.
I just got done watching a video of a girl saying, why does she not pay health insurance? And I thought to myself, what better time than now to come on here and share my experience as to why I chose to quit paying health insurance. Okay, so back in November of 23, my husband and I became self-employed, like full-time. No more W-2 job, which meant no more work insurance, right? So immediately I started searching for like the best healthcare plan. Okay, I was paying $2,100 a month. 2100. Okay, my daughter had a near-death drowning incident of April of 2024. Long story short, I think the insurance is going to be taking care of this for me. Majority of it anyway, right? Yeah. Okay, so long story short, the insurance company wasn't going to pay a dime towards her life flight bill. Sorry, I'm at some house getting my husband's boat. Anyway, they weren't going to pay a dime. I don't know. I called the life flight company. So for transparency, that bill was $70,000. They wasn't going to pay a dime. Not one single dime. Okay, moving on. So the life flight company actually ends up arguing with them a little bit. And I think they ended up paying like $10,000 and something dollars. And I kid you not, she calls to tell me that my bill is now decreased by $60,000 because insurance decided to pay $10,000. And she was like, I just want you to know that if you were self-pay, we would only be charging you $20-something thousand right now. And at that moment, I called and dropped our insurance. It's been grand since. I went to the hospital in January, the emergency room, my entire bill, and I had CT, MRI, and ultrasound done. You want to know what the total of my bill was? Oh, and a hospital stay. Oh, and morphine. You want to know what the total of my hospital stay was? Like $1,800. I was paying $2,100 a month. Anyways, yeah, health insurance is a scam.
Quite literally, this is going on almost 16 months. I am at my fucking wit's end with just like life. Like, life is so fucking hard. Give me my fucking money! Give me my fucking money, Liberty fucking Mutual! I need somebody to make this make sense for me. We moved out of a house May of 2024. 18th. I think it was May 18th. May 15th. It's one of those days. We closed on it. That house has been paid for in full. We owe no more monies on this house. Tell me why Liberty Mutual / Geico canceled the policy. We were expecting a refund of $280, provided all of the necessary documents that they have requested so many times. At this point, I have literally lost count. Tell me why they canceled that policy from May 15th of 24 to December 31st, 24. 25? 20, what the fuck year is it? 25? 24. Okay, we moved out of the house in May 24. Tell me why they canceled that policy, didn't refund us, but instead applied it to the policy that we would need for that house for January 1, 25 to December 31, 25. Literally make it make sense. We still have not seen our refund. I don't want to say it's only $780 because in today's day and age, Jesus fucking Christ, that will buy me 3 eggs. I need the 3 eggs. Why do fucking companies make it so goddamn difficult to just fucking survive? Like, quite literally, this is going on almost 16 months. I am at my fucking wit's end with just like life. Like, life is so fucking hard. Give me my fucking money! Give me my fucking money, Liberty fucking Mutual!
Tell me why I was just quoted $4,000 for Invisalign because my insurance doesn't cover adults having Invisalign if you're over the age of 18, which is wacky because mine is not for cosmetics reasons. I need it because my teeth mechanically don't line up together, and so they're just like grinding on each other all the time, causing like little indents and grooves, and they're just not, over time it's going to wear down the enamel, chipping teeth. Like, there's actually a reason. It's not cosmetic, but because I'm over 18 they don't cover it, so it's going to be like $4,000. And then I just went to the eye doctor and my eyes are not aligned correctly. Like, they struggle to see and they're straining and they hurt. But the alignment lenses is $700 or $800 out of pocket because insurance doesn't cover that either. So what is the point of my insurance if it's not going to cover the things I need to like function properly? So that's my Monday for you.
So I don't normally jump on that health insurance is a scam, but today it is absolutely a scam and I swear it's fraud. I need an MRI on my back because I hurt my back. My clinic sent it over to a hospital. They ran it through my insurance. They called me and said, hey, your portion of it that you're going to have to pay after insurance is $5,100 for this MRI. So I'm like, wow, okay. I was like, before we do that, like, just wait, because I'm like, $5,100 just seems wild. I called another place who was also waiting for my insurance to go through to see how much it was going to be. My insurance was still on hold with them, but I asked them, hey, if I just cash pay this, how much is it going to cost for this MRI? And they're like, well, if you just want to cash pay it, not run anything through insurance, it's $700. And so I'm like, sounds a lot better than $5,100. So I called the original hospital back and said, hey, if I don't run this through insurance, what is the cost if I just decide to self-pay it, since I know the other place is $700? The lady's like, I'll rerun it under you being self-pay and I'll call you back with your total. So a few minutes go by, the lady calls me back and she goes, hey, I talked to my supervisor. Since you have insurance, we are not going to let you self-pay it, so we won't give you that number. How is that not a scam? Isn't it my choice if I want to self-pay something versus running it through my insurance? How I should get to decide that, not you, but they're like, nope, since you have insurance and you've already done it that way, we are not going to allow you to self-pay it. And I think that's because they probably were going to give me a self-pay price, kind of like the other place, maybe a $700, maybe up to $1,300, still way less than $5,100 that it was going to make me pay. And I just think, like, what if, somebody wouldn't, like, what if I wouldn't have called around? I would have been stuck with this $5,100 bill. Insurance is such a ripoff. I don't know how in the world this hospital is telling me that I now can't self-pay it. What does it matter? I'm going to go to the other place, but I don't know how this hospital is allowed to now tell me, hey, yeah, you can't self-pay something if you have already had us run it through your insurance. I haven't even had it yet.
Thank you for watching insurance scam video with me, guys. I do appreciate this. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribe. It's really important for me. And I'm done for today, and let's meet in a new video, guys. Be safe and bye for now.